Hi guys, this is MD Shahajada Imran. In this video I will show how we can integrate Maven, Cucumber, GitHub and Jenkins for continuous integration or for automated build. So right now I have Eclipse open that you can see, and I have one project opened. This is the project you can see, and this project is a Cucumber project, or this project has a Cucumber framework. Why it is Cucumber framework? Because of this feature file. This project has this feature file. This is the feature file. Because this project has feature file, that's why it is Cucumber framework. And this project is also Maven framework. Why it is Maven framework? Because it has POM XML file. Here, if you double click, that POM XML file opens up. This is the POM XML file. If I scroll down, I can see there are some dependencies. This is one dependency, this is another dependency, this is another dependency, and this is plugins. Because this project has POM XML file, so this project becomes Maven. So this is a Maven project, this is a Cucumber project. So since this video I will explain how we can integrate, so I will not be explaining about how we can create the Maven project or how we can create the Cucumber project. So I already have one project created, which is Maven project as well as Cucumber project, and it has one Cucumber script. This script will have one scenario which will run 3 times, because it is a data driven scenario. This Cucumber framework, this particular scenario is data driven scenario, so the same scenario will be executed multiple times. For each time it will take 1 rows of data. Okay, so let me execute. So what this framework will do, scenario will do, it will launch a particular website called mortgage calculator. It will enter some data, and it will click on after entering data on 7-8 different fields, it will click on submit button, get the result, and capture the result and compare with expected result. So this is a Maven project, this is a Cucumber project, and I will first run it to make sure that this project is working fine. And I will run it as Maven test. I ran it. So it's running now. So you can see here it's the Maven framework is running. The tests are running. It opens Google Chrome browser. It navigated to mortgage calculator website. It is waiting for some synchronization time. Now it will enter data in those fields which are seeable is entering. Now it will click on calculate button. The result displayed, and the script will scroll down. The Cucumber script will scroll down the browser's scroll bar from top to bottom. And now it is doing that. Now it will capture the data and compare with it. Compare with the expected data. If both matches, then pass of the particular tests. So it will do again for the second row of the cucumber scenario. So the cucumber script entered data into those edit fields and clicked on the submit button. The result got populated and the cucumber script will capture that data. Now it is running again third time for the third row, for the third sets of data from the cucumber scenario. I just ran this script because it is taking like 3 minutes to run, and it will be also easier to understand if we see the script running in if we have a visual, and it's easier for us to understand. Okay, so the execution ends. It says build success. This is the total result in the console. It says build success. Total test run 16 and 0 failure, 0 errors, and skipped 0. It has two feature files, two cucumber files. So in these two files, total 16 scenarios, total 16 tests. So those all passes. So I just ran to make sure that our cucumber framework and the Maven framework, this particular framework, works fine. It's not showing any error, or it's not failing. Now I have uploaded this project. I've uploaded this project in GitHub, in the GitHub website. This is the project that I have uploaded with this name. This is the GitHub URL, and this is the colon URL of this particular project. Now, how we can upload that I'm not going to explain in this video, because that is not the intention of this video. In this video I will show how we can integrate all those features. So this is the Maven project and the cucumber project, and this is the GitHub, and this is the URL of the GitHub, and this is the colon URL of the GitHub project. Now I will open Jenkins. So I will log into Jenkins. So I logged into Jenkins. These are the previously created jobs. So first I need to make sure that the configuration is right. So for that I have to click on manage configure and manage Jenkins, and then global to configuration. This is where I have to make sure the JDK installation is there. This and this are configured. And how we can get this data? We can right click on PC, property, advanced settings, environment variables, and this is where we can see those data. So this is for JDK, so name is JDK home, and this is the path. Here, so it says Java home and path is here. It says Java home, and this is the path, and this is the path. So from here I have to get this data and this data and enter here. That is for JDK, and I also have to make sure for Maven, and it says M2, name is M2 underscore home, and this is the path. So it's here, this one, M2 underscore home, and this is the path. So I have this data I have to collect from here, and I have to save here under Maven. Okay, and since these are already configured, I have configured before I make the video. So this configuration is done. JDK path name and path is given, and Maven name and path is given. Now I will go back to Jenkins. Now I will create a new job. To create a new job, I have to click on new item. Once I click on new item, this shows up. This is where I have to give a name. So I will give something like MCP3. I will say mortgage calculator prototype project 4. And from here it says freestyle project, pipeline, multi-configuration, Maven project. I have to select Maven project because this project is Maven project. So I have selected Maven project. I gave a name, and I will click on OK. So once I clicked on OK, now here I have to choose GitHub project. So I check GitHub project. So since I choose GitHub project, I have to give the URL. So this is the GitHub URL here. So I copy from the URL. I copy the URL, GitHub URL. I paste here. Okay. Now if I scroll down, I have to choose Git here because I am configuring or integrating GitHub. So I have to copy the clone path of this particular GitHub project. So this is the clone path. I just clicked on here, so it got copied. Now I will save here. Okay, I saved here, and I will say this. From here, this one means whenever there is a build in the GitHub project, this batch will be executed. For now, I will be choosing this one, that I will manually ask to run this batch job. And I will say I will select this one. It says delete workspace before build starts. So before the build starts, it will clean the workspace. And I have to give a path here, build path. So I know the build path will be here. this is the name. Okay. So this is the path. In this path, so I have to give this path. Now I will click on save and saved it. If I go home, I will see this one just got created, mortgage calculator prototype 4. It was never run. I just created this batch. Now if I run it, I click on here and say build now. I click here. So it's getting built here. Now I will click here so that I can see the console and this console output. So it says started by me, and in this location it's creating a workspace and then deleting everything inside of this workspace and then cloning the repository from the GitHub. Means it will download from the GitHub and store in that particular location. And those mortgage calculator script will be executed in the background, since it is continuous integration and it is from Jenkins. So those scripts will be running in the background. We will be able to see in the console. This is the console. It is running. Now it is running the tests. In the background, which we are not seeing right now, in the background it is launching Google Chrome browser, navigating to the mortgage calculator home page, entering data in all those fields, click on the calculate button and capture the data from the website and compare with the expected result. Those are the things it is doing right now in the background. And we can see in the console that Jenkins is telling that Jenkins is doing those things in the background by writing these texts in the console. Those things are happening in the background. Now Jenkins is doing for the second scenario. It did it for one and it is doing for the second scenario. Now it is doing for the third scenario. And all those tests are running in the background by Jenkins, and Jenkins is telling that it is running in the background by displaying these words or sentences or texts in this console page. Okay, it says finished, success, build success, and total test 16, all passes, 0 failure, 0 error, 0 escaped, and total time it took that many seconds. So this is this build passes. If we go back here, it says this one process, it took 5 minutes in total to execute that 16 scenarios. Let me check. Yes, total 16 scenarios. So it took 5 minutes to execute those 16 scenarios, and all those execution happened in the background. So this is how we can integrate Cucumber, Maven, GitHub, and Jenkins for continuous integration or for automated build. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.